Hey, what's up guys, it's Moonfyye here, and today I'm going to be playing some Modern Warfare 3. For today's video, I'm going to be unlocking Week 8's aftermarket part called the Jak Devastators. So this aftermarket part makes a Reclaimer 18 into AKIMBO shotguns, which is really interesting, and I'm super excited to unlock this today. And to unlock the Jak Devastators, I do have to do 5 weekly challenges to unlock it. So these are the 5 multiplayer challenges that I'll be working on today. The first weekly challenge I'll be working on today is to get 20 operator AKIMBO kills, and then after that I'll be trying to get 10 operator headshot kills using pistols or SMGs, followed by getting 10 operator kills after reloading with an assault rifle. I'm also going to be working on getting 15 operator kills while aiming down sights with a shotgun. And just to quickly interrupt myself, I do want to go ahead and say I don't necessarily know what challenge I want to do for last. I am thinking about doing this challenge right here, which is to get 2 operator clean kills in 1 life 2 times. My thought process for this challenge is that it might be stackable with a shotgun challenge for this week, so that's where I'm thinking I might be able to get the challenge done. If that's not the case, I might go for one of these other 2 challenges that we do have available for multiplayer. But at the current moment, these are the 5 challenges that I'm going to try to complete. With that being said though, I am going to go ahead and queue for some hardcore small map mosh pit to hopefully complete my weekly challenges. Okie dokie, so I joined a mid-match of Cell Ship. No worries. Which, by the way, actually, I do want to go ahead and pause. I have not played Modern Warfare 3 since, I don't know, like the last 3 weeks. It's been a hot minute since I've hopped on here, so this feels very strange. Oops, sorry teammate. Noise. Whoop.
Betrayal.
Oh, oops. Yeah, see, I have not played Modern Warfare 3 in a hot minute. I just killed a teammate. Ooh, I completed one of my challenges. Okay, so one of the hard ones that I thought I wouldn't be able to complete, I completed. So I do have to do 4 more weekly challenges. Oh my goodness. This is very disorienting. I don't know what it is. After playing so much BO6, this is just so odd. So far, I haven't hit a headshot with my pistols, but thankfully, I can get headshots with an SMG, so that might be pretty good. Noise. Triple. Ooh, I completed another challenge. Although that must be from a previous week. I have not done the weekly challenges in 2 weeks, so I have a lot of catching up to do. I saw there was an aftermarket part for the bow that made it into a laser gun essentially, and that was super neat. I just didn't go for it because, again, I was very much engrossed into playing Black Ops 6. I don't know if that was around the same time or not, but either way, I just didn't end up going for it. Also, I completed another weekly challenge. I can go ahead and use my SMG now for headshots, or I can continue using my pistol. I guess we'll just see what's the easier option. Also, side note, I just got a triple. I don't know how. I have low-key want to body shield so many enemies. It's ridiculous. Like, literally, I don't know what it is about coming back to Modern Warfare 3, but not being able to body shield an enemy has, like, messed with my brain. Oh no, I didn't get enough headshots in this match. For some reason, my aim is just so incredibly off, I cannot get them. But I kind of made some good progress on them, I suppose. Oops. Yeah, I just need 2 more headshots.
10 seconds remaining.
There's a headshot. I just need 1 more. Nope. Oops. Nope. There it is. Nice. That was the last headshot I needed. So in the next match, because I think this one's gonna end soon, but in the next match, I do have to get my shotgun kills. So let's go ahead and head into the next match. Okie dokie. So I just joined into a mid-match of Tunok's side. Currently, I'm just using my AR. Oh, they both disappeared. I have to get killed shortly after reloading with my AR, so this is going to be tricky on here, but I'm gonna try regardless. Okay. Oh. So far I have 3 out of 10, so I'm doing okay on that. Just gonna reload again real quick. Anyone up there? I don't see them. Cool, cool. Anyone? 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 Okay, this might be a little too slow, so let's reload again. I see 3 on the dot, the mini map. Not the dot. I don't know what I'm on about. We do have to get, I think, 2 more kills now. Hello, I saw you. I couldn't get the second guy for whatever reason. I just have to get 1 more kill after reloading. Sweet. This shouldn't be too difficult. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I hope I didn't just jinx myself because I most likely just did. Anyways, that was it. I got it. I was gonna be so mad at myself if I died there just because that was so awful in terms of my aim. Anyways, I have equipped my Reclaimer 18. I just had to die. I just did right now. So for this, I have to get 15 operator kills while aiming down sights with a shotgun. Oh dear. I can barely see through this thing. This thing is taking up half my screen.
I got fired on. Oh, that is disgusting.
Yeah, but I don't think Rust is going to be the best map to get my shotgun challenge done. So I am going to go ahead and leave this just because there's absolutely no guarantee that I would get done in there. Okie dokie, so I'm on some Das house. I do have my Reclaimer 18. Holy cow. What is going on with you? Anyways, I have my Reclaimer 18 and I'm good to go. Hopefully I can get my shotgun challenges done. So for this one, I do have to get 15 aim down kills like that. I feel so bad for using a shotgun hardcore, but I do have to do it to get my challenges done. Oop, I can barely see with the shotgun. It's hilarious. Oh, like this thing takes up so much of my screen. There we go. Okay, so I do need to get 3 more and then I'm done, which thank you very much, because I do not like using this in its base state. It is very hard to see enemies. Ooh, I got that guy and he was so far. Any hoot, 1 more apparently because it was not caught up on the tracking. But yes, I do have to get 1 more kill with the shotgun and I got a team kill. I think the teammate was behind him. Oh, and then my teammate left. I am so sorry. I made my teammate leave. There you go. That is the last kill I needed. And that is all my weekly challenges completed for week 8. So now I can go ahead and equip the Reclaimer 18, aka the Jak Devastators, to my Reclaimer 18. So here it is. I'm gonna go ahead and equip it. It's gonna take off a few things. I'm also gonna go ahead and remove any attachments on it. I just wanna go ahead and try it out in its base state. This is looking very different. Not what I expected it to look like, but okay. Okay, not too bad. I am in hard. Whoa. What? I don't have that much ammo in this thing. I went into this expecting more ammo. Okay, so I don't know how I feel about this right off the bat. I wonder and I hope I can put on more ammo on this. Like, please let me do that because I really want to and I think it needs it. So far it's doing well with like no attachments though, I will give it that. It's sort of making me think of the Jak Wardens when we initially got them, but this is doing better. Oh, at least it's doing well in hardcore. I do have to try this out in core and see how it does in there. Ooh, was that a collat? Someone left! Ooh, okay, I like these. These are fun. Nice. Oh, okay, so when it comes to the sprint to fire, it does need some help. As you can see, that's what I mean by it definitely needs some work when it comes to the sprint to fire, because I definitely pressed the trigger button and it made like a sound, but it just didn't work. Really one noise. Anyway, since that match is over, I have completed all my weekly challenges as well as unlocking the Jak Devastator. As you guys saw during that match, this is what the shotguns look like. They look very interesting. I also did want to go ahead and show you guys the stats for the Jak Devastator, and this is what it looks like. It doesn't necessarily affect too many things from a quick glance. However, when you do look at the advanced stats, there are some issues with this aftermarket part. As you can see, for this aftermarket part, the range does fall off, but for where the range does fall off, it does make up in handling, as the handling on this aftermarket part is really good. It has all positive stats. When it comes to the advanced stats, it does say that the Jak Devastator doesn't have the greatest accuracy. I personally did not feel like that was the case, but that could be a completely different story and I was just getting lucky with my shots. As for recoil, we're mostly positive on here. It does have some bad gun kick though, and this aftermarket part does not have the best fire rate. However, it does make up for it in rechambering time. When it came to sprint to fire and just firing this aftermarket part in general with no attachments, it did seem a tad bit slow. So I am hoping that when I go to put on attachments here in a moment, that it does end up helping with this specific stat, because ultimately when you do ADS with your weapon, you do want to have it ready and not have to wait for a delay or anything like that. So I am hoping that with a few attachments, this can help this aftermarket part. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and BRB as I'm going to go ahead and make a build for this. Okie dokie, so I am back and here's the build that I'll be using. At the current moment, these are the attachments that I'm going to be using with the Jak Devastator. I did not give myself any ammunition type with this aftermarket part, mostly because when it comes to the different ammunition types, especially with shotguns, they're not necessarily worth it. More often than not, I have found myself not really liking these different types of ammunitions on shotguns just because they don't necessarily offer all that much. So that's why I didn't put on any ammunition type on the Jak Devastators. And also there's something very devastating about the Jak Devastators, but you can't give yourself extended mags with the Jak Devastators, unfortunately. I know it's very devastating, but yeah, you can't do that with this aftermarket part, unfortunately. And also on a side note, most of the attachments that are available for the Jak Devastators, they did not necessarily have the most positive stats, so I'm kind of worried for this aftermarket part in general. And on another side note, this could just be a firing range thing, but the Jak Devastators were not holding up in there, and unfortunately because of that, I just don't think this aftermarket part will do all that well in core. I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick what I'm talking about just so you guys can see. So as you can see, we have our first dummy right here. I'm gonna go ahead and keep shooting at it until it's knocked down. So as you can see, that was way too many shots to take down the first dummy in the firing range. I don't necessarily have the highest hopes for the Jak Devastators in core. Any hoot and holler, I'm gonna go ahead and try out the Jak Devastators in core and some hardcore. To start things off though, I will be queuing up for some core first, and then I'll be moving on to hardcore later. Okie dokie, so it sounds like I joined into a mid-match. That is a-okay. Anyways, I have this. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Why is this actually doing okay in here? Does someone want to explain this phenomenon to me? But yeah, I do have my Jak Devastators, and I also have a hair in my mouth. Ugh. I'm gonna go ahead and try this out and see how it does. And so far, oh, it has no range. So far though, up close, it is doing just fine. But far away, no thank you. What? Can someone explain to me what just happened? I want to see if this will do well. And right now, I feel very mixed about it. Like right away, I can already tell this is a shotgun where it's like most effective if you play hyper aggressive with it and you're right in the faces of your enemies. I say that like a shotgun. Also, this thing runs out of ammo way too quickly. If you don't take it seriously, it's actually quite fun to use. Ooh, you know what I haven't done in here, which I got so used to using in Black Ops 6, is stims. I was using stims so much. They're like my favorite thing to use now, so I'm gonna be using these. Why is there like a shot that like shoots after I shoot my initial shot? That shot's the shoot, the shoot's the shot, the shot, shoot, shot.
Everything's so confusing.
Go! Oh, also, I have the setting on that has basically both akimbo shoot at the same time, so I feel like that might be helping this. Because I can only imagine if this is how, no offense, how bad it is in core, then it can only be worse if you shoot one shotgun at a time. At least that is my assumption.
I see you. Come back. I said come back. Ah, what are you doing? Come back.
Hey, my theory was correct! Did you see how weak my first shotgun shot was? I don't know. In core, this is just, no, don't use it in core, please. You're gonna just give yourself a headache. Yeah, like, if you're trying to seriously use this, I just can't recommend it in core. I don't think it's gonna be that effective in core. Oof. Gotcha. Hi, person. Bye, person. Anyone here? No. Okay. Why am I on fire? I just realized that. Like, my screen is perpetually on fire. Am I a barbecue? Like, am I just, like, being grilled right now? Like, what is going on? Hello, anemone. Bah! Ooh, nice. Hello! Woohoo! I gotcha. I got a heal. Oh, also, I forgot to mention this. I tried to basically increase the rate of fire. Could not do that.
Hello, goodbye. Goodbye.
I got a UAV, but like there's no point in putting it up because there's a counter that I cannot take out because what is that? I want to check out the inspection for this. Look at this. Look at how fun this is.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
I can hold it with my mouth? Wait, what? I didn't get to finish my animation. I'm so sad. They interrupted it. How dare you interrupt it? It was you! Oh, also, I put up my UAV. Look at that. I managed to earn a UAV with this aftermarket part. I am surprised I was able to earn any streaks with this, if I'm being honest. Hey, we won! Awesome. That was fun. Anyways, my first impressions on using the Jak Devastators in core is they could use a little bit of work. Yes, it is fun to use in there if you're goofing off, but overall, the Jak Devastator does need a buff if it's a serious consideration to be used in core. There's just so many issues with this aftermarket part when it comes to core, as in there's no range for it. It's very inconsistent if you shoot your shots. The bullets end up going everywhere. It's very slow to fire as well. So I don't know, but when it comes to core, it's just not doing all that great, and that's quite unfortunate. But anyways, I do want to go ahead and try out the Jak Devastators in hardcore next, so let's go ahead and queue for that. Okie dokie, so I'm on some cell ship. I have my Jak Devastators. We can do the inspection now and see it in full. It's a pretty fun one. Whoa, this is a very long inspection. Wait, did he just put that in his mouth? What? Isn't that like dangerous? That was very confusing. Excuse me. Trying to loop around. Let's see how this does in shipment. So far, still very slow to fire when it comes to just being up close after sprinting. Oops. Oh no. Yeah, sprint to fire really needs some improvement with this. Ooh, I got him. Oh no. Let me turn off auto sprint real quick. So we will just be walking because this thing sprint to fire just not the best. Hello, enemies, where art thou? Ask and you shall receive, huh? Even in hardcore, this thing is not very fast. It is very slow to use in here too. I feel like it was a tad bit more enjoyable to use in core with how goofy it was in there, but for some reason in core, or rather hardcore, it's not very fun to use. Ooh, but I did get a shot with every single bullet. Gotcha. Gotcha. Ooh. Huh. Where did broski come from? What? Why was that so potato looking? Excuse me? Nice. So yeah, this thing is still very slow even in hardcore. The only expectation that I had for this in core was that it was just going to be easier to get kills, as in no hit markers. And the range does seem better, so that's good. But yeah, I think just in general, this aftermarket part was just very rough to use even in hardcore. But anyway, since that match is over, I do want to say that I think the Jak Devastator needs a buff. So far, I have two major issues with the Jak Devastator. The first one being is that there's no range with this aftermarket part. I feel like some of the base shotguns of Modern Warfare 3 have better range than this aftermarket part does. And on top of that, the damage on this is not very consistent either. More often than not, I was getting hit markers or not getting kills at all with this just because the shots would go everywhere. Even though I did put on this attachment right here, which does give it a tighter pellet spread. I was really hoping by putting on an attachment like the Crown Breaker, it would hopefully minimize the spread of where the shots would go. But again, that simply was not the case, and I ended up getting a lot of hit markers. And also, I do want to go ahead and mention when it does come to core and you're using the Jak Devastator, it is not completely useless. If you're up close and personal with your enemies, then you're likely to get a kill with this aftermarket part. But if you're further away than the first dummy in the firing range, then you're probably going to end up with some hit markers. On that note, if I did have to rate the Jak Devastator, I would say for core, it is a 2 out of 5. And when it comes to hardcore, I would say it's also a 2 out of 5. As far as how fun it was to use this aftermarket part, I would say it's a 3 out of 5. It just felt very average. Now, I do want to go ahead and say that I really do hope that the Jak Devastator does get a buff and it ends up being a Jak Warden situation, which if you guys don't remember that when the Jak Wardens first came out, they weren't all that great. However, they ended up getting buffed and they were so fun to use afterwards. So I'm hoping that the Jak Devastator gets that same treatment of it just ends up being really bad initially, but it does get buffed and it ends up being super good. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end my video here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me unlock and use the Jak Devastator today. Let me know what you guys think of this aftermarket part in the comments down below. I would love to know. And with all that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, night, or evening. Take it easy and peace. Bye.